Hi, it's me, your boyfriend slash girlfriend slash day friend's favorite content creator, and they told me they really like this color on me. So today is the day that Tales of Kenzara ZAU launches, April 23rd, 2024. Now, I have this game on my Steam wishlist, so I'll be downloading it shortly, but I also played the demo, so if you're going to watch that, go ahead, click somewhere in this video, you'll watch the demo. But the game is about the meta of the game is this man, one of the characters of the game, is trying to process the grief of losing his father. And so he used this game to honor his dad because his dad sort of reignited or ignited his passion for video games. And I think that's super cool. Now, as far as the demo goes, it was okay. I wasn't exactly thrown, away or anything like that, but there was more of a story than I was used to in Metrovania, so that's one of the reasons why I'm going to play this game. I've also seen a couple of reviews talking about how, the story really picks up and, there's a lot more depth to it, so I'm excited for that. So I'll be playing that game, but probably after I finish playing all the other games I have to play. But I'm making this video not only to talk about that game, but to also talk about the people not playing the game. More specifically, our favorite people from the Sweet Baby Ink Detected list. That's right, we're doing another Sweet Baby Ink Detected list video. This isn't like the last one. This is different, because the other video, I was mostly talking about how they don't understand Sweet Baby Ink. In this video, I want to show you how they don't understand anything. Like at all. So let's do that. Let's do that right now. All right, so of course we have this dude. Sup guys, just want to remind that ZAU is going to launch today. This game is on Sweet Baby Ink Detected curated page, and yeah, it's connected to Sweet Baby Ink. Remember to vote with your wallets. Now, how is it connected to Sweet Baby Ink? They don't care. It doesn't matter to them. It's connected. And what I love about this is I left a comment, which is basically what this whole thing's about. Just talking about how they don't know what they're talking about or have no idea what DEI is. And the reason why I say that is because if you look directly beneath my comment, what do we say about DEI infested games? That game always smelled like DEI ESG Fest, no thanks. LMAO, you could tell Eve was on a list. Shame, before I knew SBI was involved, I wanted to actually try this onto another game. Look at the artwork, and you could tell Bando Namco should sue them for Tales of. Now people might confuse an elite JRPG with SBI Woke Bull. The poster itself scream DEI Sweet Baby Ink garbage. Voting no in my wallet. It's crazy, right? It's insane for multiple reasons. But first, there's some people who are like, this is a dumb reason Boycott, and like this guy's like, this sucks so bad because I actually think this game looks good. It's a shame because it looked genuinely interesting from the reveal trailer. Gonna try on PS Plus, looks amazing to be honest. If a game's cover art can't be bothered, I'm not going to consider it anyways. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, first and foremost, there's nothing wrong with the cover art. Like, there's nothing wrong with the cover art at all. It's just art. Secondly, when I tell you these people have no idea what they're talking about, they don't know how anything from the game production works. They think that Sweet Baby Ink is in charge of all of the game. Like every aspect of the game is because of them. I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys this. A consulting company does not dictate shit like that. How would that even work? So what? Let's really think it through. How would that actually work? You have a game idea. So you go to a consulting agency and say, hey, I have a game idea. And what? They just make the game for you? That's not a consulting company. That is a developer company. That is a game developer. They're talking about the art design. That was done by an artist. It wasn't done by Sweet Baby Ink. They're not artists. They don't draw. They don't model characters. The characters existed prior to them. A consulting company doesn't come into the later stages, right? Once you solidify your idea, once you start your writing, you do some writing and then you realize, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm not as well versed in this as I thought I was. The reason why Sweet Babe Inc. would be working on this game is because even though the game is based off of that guy's father's stories, and I believe he's Kenyan, that doesn't necessarily mean they know every single thing about Kenya or the mythology or anything like that. Case in point, I am first generation African. I'm Congolese American. My parents, meaning my parents are directly from the Congo. They can tell me shit about the Congo, but I do not know everything there is to know about the Congo. So if I was doing a story based heavily on, myths from my people, I would consult my parents, but I would also consult, outside sources who might have more resources for me to use. Like maybe there's a historian who has a particular area in Congolese history or mythology. Like I would look into that so I'm more accurate. I would also, since I'm in this game dealing with, people's grief, maybe need more consultants know not to like trigger people. Maybe I want them to connect emotionally in a way that has them also process their grief without just needlessly triggering them, because this is the game about the grief of losing a loved one, right? So like that's why you would do that. But then you have people in this section going like, oh man, the game looked good, I was really gonna play it, but oh, then Sweet Baby Inc. is involved. It's not like Sweet Baby Inc. is de novo. It's not DRM, it's not going to lower the game. There's literally people here talking about how they're just gonna do a race swapping and all that stuff. I'm like, how? Here, let's go through more comments. Oh, look at this shit. Gonna give it a shot on PS Plus, Okay, I talked about that one. Because he respects what the guy's talking about, right? They're stuck a chord to me and that he respected. Comment. Always an excuse to do the wrong thing. Doing the wrong thing is supporting someone who's grieving their father? Crazy. Never said it was the right thing. The only reason I'm willing to try the game is because the creators merits. We also don't know how much involvement there is. I'm not trying to make excuses, but seeing their track record, even a little bit of involvement, they'll put the game on that list. What I'm trying to say is, still willing to give those games a shot, even if they have a little bit of involvement, but not do it for the wrong reasons. Buying games from devs that work with SBI will only embolden them to work with SBI more and ensure it gets worse. That being said, I'm guilty of this too. I bought Horizon Forbidden West and it's woke as fuck. Sweet Baby Inc. didn't work on Horizon West though. I never claimed they did. There are other companies besides Sweet Baby Inc. out there doing the same job. So look, Anita Sarkeesian is the company now? What the fuck is happening? Like, do you see how? And then here we go. Like, that's what it always comes down to. It is just the most insane people who don't know how anything work. Yeah, person. Oh no, the game about sorrow, loss, and other cultures consulting firm that deals in sorrow, loss, and other cultures. Like, it's. And then he's like, this person, suddenly this makes much more sense. Because Alyssa McConaughey, who was their favorite person to go to about everything, did a review and talking about how they're dedicating it to their grandfather who passed away. Because this game is about literally dealing with the grief of a loved one, particularly a male figure in your life. And it's just like, it's insanity. It is straight up insanity. Like, these guys just have no idea what they're talking about. They are, even in their own comment section, they're conflicted because, oh, the game looks really cool, looks really good. And the only reason they don't want to play it is because a consulting company that they have, again, no idea how they actually work, consulted with them. And that makes the game terrible. Mind you, I just did some research. They worked on the narrative. So narrative doesn't necessarily mean they were writing the characters, but they help either keep the narrative cohesive, make sure things still making sense and stick together, or, improving the narrative, making it stronger, helping them with moments to make the narrative more impactful. But again, these people don't do any fucking research. Because if they did, and they're talking about, oh, the character design, the art, it's literally, they talk about that in an interview with Inverse. What inspirations did you use for Kenzera's character designs? How do they tie into the game's themes? And then one of the lead developers goes like, we based it off the Himba tribe for young men before they get married. The hairstyle's symbolic. It's so small things. Even a quick Google search will then give you the depth of the character. And it goes into a deeper thing. I will link the entire article here. It's not very long. But for them to be like, oh, well, this is actually bad because of Sweet Baby Inc. You could tell from the designs. These are designs based off of real people that mean something. But again, they don't know what they're talking about. And they're trying to make it seem like, again, that Sweet Baby Inc. created the character. Like, literally went into like Blender or Unity and modeled these characters and were the concept artists and the character artists and all those things. That's not even close to what they do. These people don't know shit. They couldn't tell where shit was coming from in their body, okay? That's how bad they are. It's either coming from their mouth or their ass. Who knows? But they keep talking about this, and then I'm like, okay, so you're just gonna not play a game because of that. Okay, cool. Then are you also not gonna use Steam because Valve worked with Super Ink, so can't use Steam anymore? The new Wolverine game coming out, Super Ink, so can't play that. Like, you're gonna deny yourself games you want to play over something that is nothing. I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand it. But then again, if you go back to that comment section, that Twitter thread, you'll see how it just devolves into quickly anti-Semitism, but just racism. Like that was the overall vibe from that shit. Just people who are ignorant and mostly racist. You know, there's also the fact that these people, like I said, were never going to buy it. Like, don't worry, bro, not buying it. Oh no, I was really hoping to play the champion playing. Like, I had no idea what it's about. I'm making an executive decision and exception on this one. I'll report any and all woke content. Like, this is a game about grief. Never intending to buy it anyways. Was anticipating, game was no longer. Don't support censorship, woke, DEI, ESG, bridge, indoctrinated propaganda. These are just words. These are just words. Nintendo and Xbox is dead, play on PC. Hey, genius, Steam is on PC, so you can't play it either. Because it's Valve. And I don't understand, like, how this guy has so much support when it's like he doesn't even know what he's talking about. He has no idea what he's talking about. Like, they never do. Which brings me back to my original statement. You people really don't think for yourselves. You have no idea what DEI is or what consulting companies do. You think they made the character designs. Jesus fucking Christ, you just parrot shit because another dude who knows nothing told you to. Incredibly sad. Yeah. It is incredibly sad. Once again, this is a game, a Metroidvania, that is honestly pretty fun to play. I'm not gonna lie, the demo was pretty fun for me. You are going to be playing a game where you are processing someone's grief. And again, if you don't like Metroidvanias or Metroidvanias themselves don't interest you, or even if this game does interest you, that's fine. But to go to this extent, to be like, hey guys, reminder, this game comes out, remember not to buy it. How do you even track that? Like, do you know the copies that EA says this game needs to sell to be a success? And so are you going to like deliberately not buy it? And then when it doesn't succeed, be like, haha, we did it? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's, I don't see the win condition here either. Like, why are you doing this? Like, that's the whole thing with the Sweet Baby Ink detected shit. At the end of the day, I know people are going to say it's to inform the consumer, but I'm pro-consumer as always. But inform the consumer about what? Was this done in good faith? Because the answer to that was no, this isn't done in good faith. They want to say like, oh, they have a bad track record. If you think Alan Wake 2, God of War Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2, if you think those games were bad, I don't trust your opinion on anything, especially things to do with quality. So again, all that boils down to is these motherfuckers hate diversity. They hate it. They hate it to the point where they're going to say a game that's Afro-futuristic, based on Kenyan African myth, on Bantu myth from tribes in Africa, is DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, infested. It's using ESG, which it's not, and it's bad because it has diversity. It's a game about African people. Like, what else are you expecting? They don't know what these words mean, so I'm trying to tell you. They just say it because, like I said in my comment, someone on YouTube told them these were bad words, and if we say these words 3 times in a row, like some sort of Beetlejuice-esque entity, all these guys will appear to try to, downvote it. Like, it's crazy. And to the people who this does reach, and you want to play the game, but you're afraid because your buddies won't like it, play the goddamn game. It's crazy to me you guys are so afraid of like enjoying shit. Just enjoy the goddamn game. Just play it. Like, just fucking play it.